Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, we're going to the next part of this series, making a boho journal together. So I'll link the playlist below for the cover and getting the pages ready, and now what we're up to is arranging the pages. So this is how I do it. I just grab my categories of pages. So my blank goes there, my interesting pages go here, and then my feature pages go here, just so I can see what I'm working with and get an overview. Now I am going to use a template, so this is the one that I did first, so that I can follow along and just make it a bit quicker and easier. And I will talk through my process about why I chose these pages. So the first thing is, let me get my cover out here. I'm going to put a blank page first, just because it's a very busy inside cover. There's a lot going on, so what I want to do is just give it some breathing room, and we'll put in some coffee dyed paper, but I do want to make it a little bit interesting, so I'm going to choose this one that has a bit more grunge to it, just, I don't know, to add a bit more interest. Alright, and then the next one I'm going to do is a receipt page. So what I'm going to do is alternate my feature pages. I'm going to go boho, receipt, boho, receipt, boho, receipt. So because the front cover is boho, I'm going to do receipt. So let's do this one. And then I kind of alternate. So I go feature page blank, feature page blank, feature page blank, like that. So then I have got a feature page next. So this is what I sometimes do. I sometimes will put in all the interesting pages too as I go, but with something like this where it's very, one feature pages alternate like that, I can know, let's just do feature page blank, feature page blank, feature page blank. And then I'll go back in and add all of the interesting pages. That's what I call them, interesting pages. So now I know I can put a receipt next. So let's do this one. Let's put another feature page, blank page, sorry. And then I have got this one, and I am going to use that side of it. And then we've got another blank page, and then we have, what's next? I'm just looking at my template. Okay, so then I've got this one, because there's 5 receipt pages. This is the odd one out. There's only one of these. So I'm going to put this right in the middle. 2 normal ones, this odd one, and then the other normal ones. Or the same ones, not odd and normal. That sounds a bit weird. Okay, and then I've got my blank page. And then I will put in, okay, I'm going to make it the same as my other one. So let's use that. Then we've got our blank. Then we'll do our receipt page. And then this time I do alternate. I do break the pattern. So what I do, I like having a structure, but then I like playing with it a little bit, just so that the journal isn't completely predictable. Not that anyone would really notice, but I'm just going to put that one there. And then I will put this one here. Actually, let's put the one with the flap here, and then we'll do the receipt, and then we'll do you, and then we'll do you. Alright, so that is all the feature pages with the blanks. So all I need to do is add my interesting pages, which are these ones. So let me go through my template and I'll just walk you through my thought process here. So I want to just let the pages speak for themselves here. Just let us breathe and have some writing space. So I like to leave the first few just a bit more blank. Then I'm going to put my first pocket page here because there's 2 pocket pages, so I want to spread those out a bit and not put them close together. So that's why I put that one straight up at the front as the first interesting page. And then I like, again, just have a little breathing room before we do the interesting pages, so leave a few blank, and then we'll go to here and add our vellum page, which I like doing on one that has a lot of colour and a lot going on so you can see through it, basically. Okay, and then to break up the pattern, because you can't really do anything with that, there's nothing interactive about that, it's just a vellum piece, I'm happy putting now another interactive page right next to it. And again, to break up the pattern, you know, we've had interesting page, blank pages, interesting page, blank pages, now let's do interesting, one page, interesting, just to break up that pattern again, give you something different to look at as you turn the pages, and kind of yeah, just not make it so predictable, that's all. Just every page you turn, it's like, oh, something different. So then I'm going to put and leave a few blank pages there as per the pattern at the start, and do another interesting page there. And I like putting it again on the colour page because you can see it through the holes of the doily. And again, because there's nothing really interactive about that, there's no pocket or anything, I'm happy putting now a pocket page here, because we want to have pockets spaced regularly through this journal so that there's something fun to play with as we go along. And then we've only got one more interesting page to add, and I am going to put it right here. So there we go. That is the journal. Now I know I might have done that a little bit quick, so let me flip through it in case you just need to catch where everything went. And if you want to see which receipt, I'm sorry if it wasn't in frame, oh my goodness. Okay, so you can see which receipt goes where, which boho page goes where. I've got our inside pocket here, that's the boho page, blank, that's the receipt here, it says 15th of September there. Okay, keep on going. We've got our vellum page, then we've got that one, our envelope, that receipt, there's our doily, there's another pocket page, receipt, boho page, this is the pocket on the outside, another receipt. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. And just talking out my process. You can do completely random though if you would like. So in the next video I will show, actually you need to trim these down. So ordinarily if I was going to not embellish, not pre-embellish, I would just bind this and cut this down afterwards. But because I am going to be using a sewing machine and pre-embellishing, I need to cut these down. So I will just cut off the edges because I don't want to sew anything on the edge that then has to be cut off. I mean, you could have the journal pages sticking out if you want a little bit. Sometimes I do that, but you don't want them sticking out a lot. Well, maybe, I don't know, I don't want them sticking out a lot. And for this journal, I kind of want them either flush against the edge or inside, but none sticking all the way out. So see, I am going to have to cut some of this off, which is unfortunate, but that is okay. If you format it better than I did, that won't be a problem for you. So a lot of the inside pages, they're the ones that will have to be cut down more. Okay, let's see if that works. I might have to still trim off a few more. No, I think that's good. Okay. There's this one. This one needs to be trimmed off a bit more. And I think that other receipt does too. So let's just go for it. Cut that straight off. And I can see this one here too is just peeking out a little bit more for my liking. So I'm just going to cut that off. Alright, so let's see now if that suits my eye better. And then yeah, in the next video I will show you how I lay out all of our pockets and embellishment thingies, so that I'm just going to cut this one. as well, so that they're arranged on the page before we take it to the sewing machine. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can just glue them in or double-sided tape them in as you go, which is easier. But I'll show you how I put them on the page, how I lay them out, my thought process behind placement and all that kind of thing. Now I want to cut this one. This is kind of like Barbie's hair, where you just keep on going. I'll see if I can restrain myself, because it's fine as it is now. I get a bit detail oriented and want everything to line up nicely. But they're all inside now, so I don't actually need to keep cutting. But to my eye, that just looks nicer. They all match up. So yeah, that is good. In the next video, yeah, I'll come back and we're going to add our pockets. So if you want, and you are following along and you have the same kits as me, cut all of this out. So cut all this out in the meantime, then tomorrow I'll put up the next video and we'll lay all of these out. Okay, you guys, awesome. I'll just reiterate actually, when you print these out, so if I'm making a pocket, I print it on normal 80 GSM paper, so it's thin paper. If I'm making ephemera, tags, journal cards to go inside the pockets, I print it on heavier paper, so it's nicer to write on. So 200 GSM is what I use. You don't have to go that high. You could go 180 GSM, 160 GSM, but yeah, you can also use 200 GSM for your pockets too if you want. But if you're following along like me, 80 GSM for your pockets, 200 GSM for anything that goes inside the pockets. So what I do is actually I print these out twice each, one on 80 GSM and one on 200 GSM, so I can pick and choose what's going to be a pocket and what's going to be inside the pocket. So hope that helps. We'll do that in the next video though, and I will see you then. If you have any questions, just let me know. Hope that was clear though, and I will see you guys in the next video. You are beautiful gems. You are precious, precious gifts to the world just by being you. You bring light, goodness and beauty to those around you, so shine bright out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.